It's a little hot today at Lincoln Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He doesn't expect this year to be any different.
They go play action with Hurts. It's caught. Smith. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
For an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker. And this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
On the carry. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets past one man. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Gives this out to Saquon Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Eagles. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s, trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Play action, Stafford. Right back to Atwell, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This a 2nd and 8. Adams the man in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
These two teams all tied after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Britton Covey. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd and 9 here. Back to throw. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep for the Eagles, Avery Williams. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
2 yards. That's good for Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard
As he came
line.
to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
It's a gain of 14
A good gain of
yards.
14 there, and it moves to James.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Here's Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ryan, come on! Pick it up, you're embarrassing. Could be worse, but I feel like...
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 4. To throw is Stafford. Over the middle of the team. That's Adams. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now it's Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now Stafford. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
A 19-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. This short throw caught by Goddard. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on third down, usually you'd think fourth down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on third. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing at Stafford. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Rams' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Eluding the tackle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Eagles first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a pickup of 6.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
12-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. We'll look to Williams to begin things. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side complete to Dodson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Stafford now to throw.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On the coverage.
The Rams on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Stafford.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Throwing is Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
On third down, Barkley. Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, good move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Again, it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got Adams on the comebacker. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams from 13 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case,
they didn't get it done.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Up the middle with Barkley.
80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
And 5.
Here is 3rd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Gain of 6.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.